what was your highlight of today's session, or your outstanding moment, really?
Actually, it was the richness of some of the statements, the questions, really trying to push the boundaries and get to the root causes of some of the problems that we were talking about around the development finance system. And thinking about, actually, somebody mentioned quantitative easing, and sort of the impact this is having and so on. There are things that actually, as a development community, we don't really think about. We've sort of become a little bit insular. So I like the fact that it was broad and it was trying to push the boundaries a bit.
Well, are there solutions? I noticed you didn't, when at the end you didn't answer that there were any solutions.
Well, as a typical researcher, I can identify challenges to no end, but solutions, there are solutions. I don't think they're blueprints at all. They're very specific, country specific, and even further down, local specific solutions that can be found. But we're still in the process of gathering as much evidence as we possibly can. And I agree, though. I think we do, as a community, need to be a lot more propositional with what we're doing. At least we're trying to do that at ODI.
And just a general question, really: what sort of importance does Eurodad conference have?
Well, this is my first time at a Eurodad conference, actually, and I love the fact that there's so many people here from different corners of the world who share the passion. Actually, I see a lot of passion, which sort of gets a little bit lost in sort of the academic think tank world, where we're so focused on collecting the evidence. But this passion and this drive to really, really affect change. And you can feel it. You can feel it in the room, and
So, what will you take away from this then?
What will I take away from this? Well, a lot of people who I've met and contacts, and I think, certainly, I mean, the one thing that I sort of kept pushing in my presentation is that actually we are living in a very, very uncertain world. And, as far as possible, we need to prepare ourselves. We need to be a bit more resilient to, what's coming up in the future. And I think it's important for us to do that by actually thinking more long term. And it's not just us, but it's, the whole system. We need to think about long-term scenarios from the believable to the most unbelievable, and think about how we prepare as a group.